Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Gators will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a way to start this game offensively. Find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Gators offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Got his man downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically.
And the defense aid got him at the 27.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Jackson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards. 3rd and 1 and everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. One thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. You're seeing it here on the big stage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him boom.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Gonna run it. It's Isaac. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Richardson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for him.
Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gators want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they can...
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Watson. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look at.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because
he wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last.
Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Purdue! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they? Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He rifles one deep down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Purdue! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
To the air, it's Chubb. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw, it's Chop. Got his man on the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback, when you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Breaks into the open on the left. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Creates a little space.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
Past the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening.